My next guest is going to be returning to action at UFC 287, taking on Steve Garcia. It is Shayilan Nuerdanbieke joining me here on the program. Shayilan, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Good to hear. Big fight here with Steve Garcia. This fight is actually in Florida, in Miami. Do you like the fact that where you train right now at Kill Cliff, not that far away from where you're going to be fighting?
这次比赛离场馆我们训练的地方不远，所以说算是主场。对此你有什么感觉怎么样？对，非常开心。然后第一次也打数字赛嘛，然后也是在我训练的地方，然后这个就是环境什么方面都非常适应。Yeah, I feel very happy, and it's my first time, also my first time fighting on the pay-per-view, and I can fight very close to where I live. I feel very comfortable, and I'm used to the environment nearby. So, yeah, I like it.
It looked like you got a full training camp for this fight. When did you find out?
这次备战奖。这次备战是我提前就是1个月吧，来到这迈阿密，然后我之前也在这里练了半年多嘛，然后这边的就是包括训练伙伴，都非常适应，然后这次过来，备战情况也是非常是充分。Yeah, I was at the Q Cliff for half a year last year, and this year I came here 1 month before the fight, so I'm very familiar with everything here, and I was in China before coming to the Q Cliff, and all the training partners, the coaches here, I'm very familiar with, so it's a very good camp overall.
Before we talk about Steve Garcia, we got to talk about your last fight, a first-round finish over Darrick Minner. How satisfying was that victory to get in there and get a quick finish?
上次比赛有多么的高兴，第一回合就终结了比赛。对，这个就很不容易吧，因为参加 UFC 的选手一般都是实力很强的，然后我第一回合就1分多钟，结束了战斗，就非常开心。Yes, I'm very happy and satisfied because we know that everyone fighting on the UFC are tough, and that I could finish him in 1 minute. I'm very happy and satisfied with the result.
There was obviously some controversy with that fight going in, with people saying that Minner was injured going into the fight and that it might have been fixed. Do you feel like that kind of took away from your win a bit? Do you feel like people didn't give you enough credit for that victory?
上次比赛对手也是可能赛前受伤了，包括还有好多这些事儿，所以人们把你的这个努力给忘掉了。对此你怎么想？这个我不管，我主要是上场比赛嘛，不管他有伤还是或者是什么，就是看比赛吧，就是自己发挥。我自己想的就是我证明了自己，就是所有的努力没有白努力。I only care about fighting. I showed my, I paid all the contribution to just prepare for the fight and fighting, and I have proved myself. I don't care what others think, whether he's injured or the conspiracies. For me, I just focus on fighting and doing my best.
Well said. Let's talk about Steve Garcia. Were you familiar with Steve before accepting this fight, or was he someone that you had to look up?
这个对手熟悉吗？这次对手很熟悉，他之前就打轻量级嘛，然后我的弟弟马克沙特也跟他打过，然后看了他的所有的比赛。Yes, I know he used to fight lightweight, and my younger brother Mark Shot had a fight with him, so I have watched his fights, and I'm very familiar with his opponent.
That's great. And you mentioned being at Kill Cliff. Who have been some of your main training partners for this camp?
这是你的队友主要有谁？队友就是在这边就是很多备练嘛，然后是包括就是我刚说的马沙特，他也在这边，他也知道我的对手，然后就是这方面的帮助。Yeah, my main training partner is Akshat. He fought my opponent before, so he's also very familiar with the same opponent, and we work a lot together.
That's great. I saw you also getting to train a bit with Shavkat Rakhmonov. What's it like getting to work with him?
跟沙夫卡特训练的感想。
沙夫卡特是去年我们一起练过嘛，然后一起备战比赛，是跟他们一起训练，就是跟更多就是高水平的冠军，就是级别的，是一起跟他们一起训练，就是非常兴奋嘛。
Yeah, it was very excited because I got to train with the best. I got to have the fight camp together with them and train with them and compete together in the last year. So it's very excited for me.
Do you see Shavkat as a future UFC champion? He's coming off a really big finish over Jeff Neal.
你认为沙夫卡特将来有可能成为冠军吗？
因为我相信他能会做到的，他能拿到冠军，今后的，我相信他可以。
Yes, I truly believe in him, and I think he has the ability to become the champion and get the belt.
Excellent. How's the weight cut going? We're about a week away from the fight. How's your weight cut?
体重怎么样？
体重保持的也挺好的，就是现在慢慢就是往下降了，就是控制。
Yeah, it's been really. I just control my weight naturally, and now just keep cutting the weight little by little. Everything's going well as planned.
Is the weight cut a bit easier because it's so warm in Florida? I'm sure you're sweating a lot.
这儿的气候很热，所以觉得减重会容易吗？
对，我感觉就是，比其他地方就是在这里就是，有一点轻松嘛，但是也不简单，就是到最后，会受一些辛苦。
Yes, compared to other places, here is more, the hot temperature makes me easy to sweat. But in the end of the weight cut, it's tough anywhere. Anywhere I am, it's gonna be hard.
Who will be in your corner for this fight? Who's going to be in the cage with you?
这是你的边角都有谁？
这次
边角。
边角就是2个嘛，然后就是我们拳击教练多斯，还有巴哈特训练伙伴是他们边角。
Yeah, this time my corners will be Li Jingliang, my boxing coach Dosi, and Bahatbo.
Excellent.
And partner as well.
And what's your prediction for this fight? How do you see this one playing out on April 8th?
预测一下自己的比赛。
我觉得我尽量会终结比赛，但是不能就是不能大意嘛，不能小看对手，尽量去终结的，就终结的心情去打比赛嘛。
I have the confidence to finish him, but I cannot make mistakes and look short on him.
Okay. The main event of your card is Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira. Who do you see winning that fight?
这个就是很难说吧，应该是我觉得还是就是贝雷拉还是会赢吧。
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think Pereira maybe win again.
I was curious, how many more fights do you have left on your UFC contract?
你在 UFC 合同还有多少场比赛？
我是第2份新合同，然后这是第2场比赛。
This is my second fight of my second contract.
Oh, great. Okay, that's good. And how many times would you like to fight this year? Most fighters like fighting 3 times. Do you have an ideal amount of fights you want to get in this year?
你今年的比赛的规划，就想打几场比赛，然后想排名。
对，我觉得我这次就是尽量的就是终结比赛嘛，然后想就是挑战结束，就是打完这一场或者再打一场，就看 UFC 安排的。
Let's see. Maybe I'll fight 2 times a year, and I will try to dominate the fight and get a top 15 opponent for the next one.
After this fight, are you going to stay in Florida or are you going to head back home?
比完赛去哪？
比完赛就说回家休息吧，跟家人一起就是。
I'll go back China after I finish this fight and spend time with family and have a rest.
And it sounds like you just do your training camps in Florida. You haven't actually moved out there, right?
他说看起来你已经在这久居了，住在这儿了。 还以为你已经长期住在这儿了，你可以说只有备战的时候才来。
对啊，我就是平时比赛确定，然后到这边备战嘛，看比赛。
Yeah, usually when my fight is confirmed, I'd like to come here and have the fight camp.
How's it been adjusting to training in Florida and the American culture compared to back in China?
美国跟中国训练文化对比一下。
对，这边就是主要是就是训练方面有更多就是刚说的高水平的冠军选手都在这里，然后就是训练气氛也不一样嘛，就是跟着他们就是很兴奋很自信。
Yeah, training here we have more higher level training partners, coaches. So I feel confident after training with them and improve much more.
And maybe this is something I should know, but have you heard anything about the UFC coming back to China and doing an event there?
你有没有听说 UFC 可能要回中国？
对，可能在年底吧，我打完这一场，有可能在中国打。
Yes, I heard it's end of the year, so maybe after I finish this fight, I will try to participate the card end of the year in China.
And my last question, what are some of your favorite things to do when you're not training? Do you go to the beach at all? What do you get up to when you're not training?
生活中除了训练，最喜欢干的事儿。
休息吧，休息训练。
For me, I just train, rest, and compete. I repeat.
Okay.
So there's nothing else I really love to do.
No video games?
不打游戏吗？
就是偶尔打吧，不是经常的。
Sometimes it's not a hobby.
Okay. And do you watch any American television at all?
你看电视吗？平时
平时也很少吧，就是
看比赛。
对，看比赛是必须的，就是开始备战比赛，然后没事的就看看对手的比赛。
Yeah, I just love to watch the fights, and especially the fights of my opponents' previous fights.
Okay. And just last question, who are some of your favorite fighters to watch, like as a fan?
作为一个粉丝，最喜欢看的选手。
之前就是哈比吧，跟哈比。对他吧，喜欢的选手。
Yeah, my favorite fighter to watch is Khabib because I also love to smash people.
Good answer. Good answer. Well, thank you so much for doing this. And thank you to your translator as well for helping out. It's UFC 287, April 8th. If there's anyone you'd like to thank, any sponsors, any social media you would like to plug, I will give you the last word.
想说什么吗？感谢。
对，就是很高兴有一次就是坐在这里被采访，然后感谢所有支持我的每一位粉丝。
Yeah, thank you for interviewing me and thank you for everyone's support. That means a lot.